All right, we are recording and we are live in the Truth About Coaching group on Facebook. This is so freaking cool. This is the first time we've ever done a Zoom webinar on Facebook Live in a group, so it's really fun to try some new technology because believe it or not, we're all pretty new at all this kind of stuff, okay? There was no training on this. We were like, hey, this is a cool idea. Let's go for it. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. My name is Erin Young, and I am the founding coach of the Fit Fighter Nation. You are here tonight because you've been invited by a coach who says, come check out what I'm doing as a coach. I wanted you to tell me what you think about this. And is this something that you think might be a good fit for you? So you guys just kind of sit back, relax. We want you, though, to engage within the comments below this live video because we've got our coaches, our panelists on here who are going to be answering questions and engaging with you as we're going throughout this webinar tonight. You're looking at some beautiful women here that are my new best friends in coaching, and we've met each other and got to know each other even better because of this incredible coaching journey. And tonight they're all going to share with you a little piece of their story and also a truth about coaching. And a lot of this, I feel like you're going to learn some really tangible tips on how they've made coaching work in their lives. And I think you may walk away from this tonight knowing how it may work in your life. And so I'm going to give you a direct call to action at the end. So you guys hang on here with us tonight. It's going to be so much fun. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about my journey as a coach and just share with you kind of the foundation of what coaching is for all of us. And so I started my coaching journey 5 years ago when I started my own personal journey. To be honest, I didn't know that any of this like tribe vibe or any of this business opportunity existed other than getting a discount on products. My hubby was a little like, what is this charge? What are you paying for? And the discount was kind of a good thing for us at that time. So it was all about me in the beginning and just getting my own results. But I fell in love with my challenge group and accountability group. I fell in love with this culture. I realized there were like really awesome, like-minded people and positive people in this world and people cheering me on. And it was really cool. And I never, ever wanted to leave that community. I fell in love with Beachbody products. I fell in love with the programs. I fell in love with the community, and I never wanted to leave it. And when I realized that I could make a difference in someone else's life, and when I realized that I could pay it forward by sharing my own journey and inviting people on the journey with me, that's when some things changed for me. But then when I saw other coaches and other people who were just like me, who were financially succeeding in this business, I said, why not me? I can pay it forward to other people while being on my own journey, and my family can benefit as well. I'm all in, and I was all in because I had a fire burning within me to be able to be a work from home mom. I was a high school English teacher for 14 years, and through my coaching business and through very hard work, I was able to retire from my job, and I do earn a 6-figure income as a Team Beachbody Coach. It's taken intentional hard work, and it's something that is possible. Coaching looks differently for everybody, and you're going to hear that tonight from our coaches. Some coaches are just having a lot of fun. They're just on their journey. Some people are building careers. It's whatever you want to make it, and that's what I love so much about it. So coaching is paying it forward. It's believing in other people before they believe in themselves. It's connecting them to a solution for their health and fitness problems or issues. It's connecting people to a journey that's going to lead them to a healthy outcome in the end, mind, body, and soul. And that's what we get to do as coaches. Most of the coaches that you're looking at right now, I think all of us actually, we lead online accountability groups. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have been in those accountability groups, and that's why you're here tonight, because something magical happened in that accountability group. We all do that because it's a safe place where we can help our clients make or get results on their health and fitness journey. So we connect people. We have solutions that fill in the gaps. And so as coaches, we earn an income. As coaches, we change the lives of other people. As coaches, we create these families that you see in front of us. It's really, really, really incredible. The mission of Team Beachbody is to help people fulfill, I'm forgetting it right now. I'm getting all like jumbled in, a healthy and fulfilling life. And on our team, we have a vision, and we want to really help bring health into the homes of the families that we meet. because we know that maybe it starts with me working on my health and fitness journey. But the more that I lead by example as a mom for my family and to my friends and to my neighbors and to my community, that I am actually going to be paying it forward naturally. And so our goal is to help bring health into the home. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's a lifelong journey that you do need support and accountability on. And so what I think is really cool are the foundations of what we do and who we are as coaches. It's kind of cool because Team Beachbody says that coaches who want to build their business and who want to create a strong foundation, we follow these 4 vital behaviors. And I think they're really awesome because they're never changing and they really are the core of who we are. We are proof that the products work. We're products of the products, meaning that the number one thing as a coach is to be on your own personal journey. Like drink your Shakeology, do a fitness program, get your own results, work on yourself. One of the second ones is that we're inviting people to be on the journey with us. We're inviting people to check out coaching. We're inviting people to learn more. We're inviting people to kick their sugar habits alongside of us. Whatever it is, we're just inviting, we're paying it forward, we're giving without expecting anything in return, because we know that by leading by example and by inviting others to be on the journey with us, only awesome, positive things can happen. We're always working on ourselves. The coolest thing that I think is that personal growth and development is one of our core vital behaviors, meaning that we encourage you to always be a work in progress. To find an area of your life that you want to improve and to work on it. Like right now I'm reading a book called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. And it's teaching me to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just do it. Don't put it off. Just don't push snooze. Just get your butt out of bed. And so I'm always learning and I'm a work in progress. And I think it's a really cool foundation and vital behavior of what we do as coaches. And last one is recognition. We shine light on people wherever we go. If you've ever followed a Beachbody coach on social media, you see them shining light on others. You see them recognizing others for what they're doing on their journey, whether it's a coach or as a challenger, a friend, or a family member. That's one of the things we do. We see a positive behavior within someone and we recognize it no matter what that is. So this company, this team, this coaching thing, it's grounded in being on your own journey and being on your own growth journey, paying it forward and giving, and also recognizing behaviors within others that you want to see them continuing. It's awesome, you guys. And tonight you're going to hear some more stories that are just, I think you're going to connect with. You're going to learn more about how we do this coaching thing in our lives, because all of us are so busy, but we found a way to make it work because it means so much to us. And it's been completely life-changing for so much of us. So I am going to turn it over to Jenny so you can meet her next.
Hi, you guys. Good evening. My name is Jenny Fellows, and I have been a coach for 3.5 years. And I think I distinctly still remember about 3 weeks into my own journey, Erin saying, have you ever thought about being a coach? And I kind of probably looked at her like a deer in headlights, because I'm like, I don't know what that means. And I don't teach fitness. I'm not a nutrition expert. I know nothing about being a coach, but none of that mattered. All that mattered was that I shared what was working for me. And it was so natural. It was so easy because I was proof that these products work. I fell in love with the products, and who doesn't want to save $1? Like, I am the biggest coupon clipper, bargain shopper, shop in the sale racks girl there is. And so that had me sold. So I did jump into coaching right away. And my story's a little different as I was looking at all these beautiful women on this story, because I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I've been a stay-at-home mom for 20 years. And when this coaching opportunity fell into my lap, it was the last thing I expected. I didn't see it coming. If you had told me 3.5 years down the road I would be on a Zoom call sharing this kind of information, I probably would have been like a turtle and retracted into my shell and said, no, I'm not going to be a coach. It would have scared me to death. But literally, I have grown into this. And the reason I say that it fell into my lap at just the right time is because, like I said, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And at that point, I had been a stay-at-home mom for 17 years. And my youngest was getting ready to finish preschool and was going to be headed off to kindergarten. and my house was going to be empty. Like, I was like, what am I going to do with myself? And seriously, like, my husband has even said this. My husband travels. I'm home alone a lot with the kids and with all of them at school. I don't know what I would have done. And my husband said that this probably happened at the most perfect time. I'm not saying it saved me because I wasn't there yet, but it ultimately did save me, because look at these girls here. Like, I didn't know any of these sisters of mine 3 years ago. I didn't know Jessica 2 months ago. But these girls are my friends. And that's what I love about this company, is the culture that we have. We're sisters. We're family. We want the best for each other. There's no competition. You know, I went to college, but I was never part of a sorority. And I always feel like I missed out on something. But I'm telling you what, I got it in the best point in my life. I'm 45 years old and I have found my sorority sisters right here. The culture that Fit Fighter Nation has and that our team has is just incredible. And what's really awesome is, yes, this is all virtual, but there's so many opportunities as a coach to go to live events. We just went this past weekend. We came together to a Beachbody event. It's called Super Saturday. I like to think of it as a big pep rally, and maybe that's because I'm a cheerleader, but it's like a pep rally every quarter where we get together and you're surrounded in a room with people that all believe the same thing you do and have the same passion for helping people. And in those types of events, not only do you feel the passion and the energy, but you learn and you grow and you leave with a fire in your belly that you want to do more and that you want to help more people. And then when you come back and you're like, well, what do I do with all this? You've got this team. You can plug into trainings. We don't hide anything. Like earlier today, I was just sharing things with our team, you know, that can help them in their business. Erin was sharing things with all of us in the team that can help us with our business. You are never alone in this endeavor, in this business opportunity. It is a true blessing, and we give you everything that you need to succeed. Like, you just like in your own health and fitness journey, you just have to take it and you have to implement it and put it into action, and amazing things can happen. But we are here to help you and teach you and mentor you, just like in your own health and fitness journey. It's the same thing with the coaching journey. We're here to mentor you, and you could not ask for a more incredible team than these ladies right here. I think next is Erica. Erica, what do you want to share with us?
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for that, Jenny. I just love listening to you talk. And Erin also, like, it's just such an honor to be with you guys tonight. So, hey, everybody. My name is Erica Buzzard, and I have been a Team Beachbody Coach for almost 5 years, truly without a doubt the best 5 years of my life. And when I was asked to speak about the whole idea of money and the objections that many of us hear and feel when it comes to money and making kind of this investment in ourselves, I was really excited, because I do believe that so much of many of our starting points came down to that kind of deciding factor, like, am I going to make this investment in myself? And with that investment does come, you know, kind of like this financial decision. And, you know, I think it's a beautiful thing when you think about at the very basic of what it takes to become a coach. I mean, essentially, it's free to become a coach with a challenge pack purchase. And that means you get your fitness, you get your nutrition, you get your sisterhood in your community, and you get this amazing total solution. But the thing that's super cool is you also essentially have the ability to open a business when you make that decision. And like many of us here, we made that decision really to take advantage of a discount. I mean, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I know a majority of us here did make that decision because we wanted to save some money, and we were on a fixed income or a tight budget or whatever. And same goes for me. 5 years ago when I said yes, I was a full-time working teacher. I was also working a job on the weekends to supplement my income. I did not have the funds, the extra funds to spend on a challenge pack. I mean, when you kind of think about it, $160 in the whole grand scheme of things, I mean, we could drop that on an outfit, you know, for the weekend. But the truth of the matter is, when it comes down to making a investment in ourselves as busy moms, it's hard. It's hard to make that financial investment. And so for me, I use my birthday money. I just so happen to have a birthday coming up right now at this time of year. And so that takes me back to 5 years ago when I said yes to this. But it truly came down to me deciding that I wanted this bad enough that I was going to use my birthday money. We've had many coaches who decided they want this bad enough, so they start to save $10 a week, or they forego their Starbucks in the morning, or they make other decisions to cut back at home, or with their spending habits, so that they are able to make a very smart decision financially and invest in themselves. And the thing about it is truly when you start drinking Shakeology, you begin to save money. And here's how you save money by drinking Shakeology and taking care of yourself and working on your fitness. It's truly wellness insurance. It is going to keep you out of the doctor's office. It's going to make you healthier. Your immune system is going to be boosted. And truly, it's your multivitamin. And so when I first started drinking Shakeology, I was blown away with the day 4, just this clarity, this mental clarity that I had as a busy working teacher. And I said to myself, I have to continue drinking this at all costs. And so I was like, the next best thing for me is to sign up as a coach. And then what I recognized is I could pay this forward, and I could help I could forward. I could share this with other people. And as I'm sharing it with them, I going to earn commission. And so I was helping people, but I was also earning money. And so through that supplemental income, I was growing a business and not even really knowing it and not being totally even intentional about it. But I was very much growing a business and earning income while I was getting fit and healthy. And that's a very beautiful thing, because again, my upfront investment is just taking care of myself and my own products. And that's a very beautiful thing, because there's just not a lot of businesses that you can say, like, I'm just over here taking care of me, but I also have this amazing opportunity to help other people take care of themselves and earn a phenomenal supplemental income. Soon I was able to quit that second job. Soon I was able to pay Christmas in cash. I was able to pay off my car loan. I was able to put a down payment on a beautiful brand new house. I was able to actually not live paycheck to paycheck, which was the very first time in my life when that was the case. And it's all because I said yes to that initial decision to get a challenge back. And the reason I'm telling you kind of this is because maybe you don't see that right now, but it's something that we want you to consider tonight, because truly when we said yes to ourselves, we weren't thinking the huge, bigger picture. Like Jenny said, she wasn't thinking big, but what happened was she grew into what she is now. Erin grew into the coach that she is now. We all did. So now I am just thinking to myself, that was the very best decision I've ever made in my whole life, because not only was I taking care of myself and investing in Shakeology every month and investing in the fitness programs and getting incredible results through all the fitness programs and sharing my journey openly, I was able to help other people do the same. So my supplemental income quickly turned into my full-time income. I shouldn't say quickly. It did take about 3 years. I don't want to fool you and think it was overnight, but it didn't seem like it, because again, I was taking care of myself along the way and just helping my loved ones do the same thing. And before I knew it, as I was working full time in pockets of time doing something I loved and valued and got so much joy in, I was earning a full-time income. And now I get to appreciate this beautiful life by design, where I am a full-time Beachbody coach, and I get to help my soul sisters and help my fit girls every day. And I truly pinch myself because of this blessing of Beachbody. And I've gone through lots of highs and lows in the past 5 years, but I can tell you the thing that has kept me going every single day is being a Team Beachbody coach. And I just encourage you guys to look at that as an investment in the future, that cost that's affiliated with signing up, which really, when you think about the greater, plan, it's not a lot of money, but nonetheless, we want you to understand that we get that it is money that you have to spend, but it's completely worth it, and it will pay you back time and time and time and time again. And it's truly a priceless decision. And so we just ask you guys to prayerfully consider, because you're worth it. You're worth it. And if the only person that you change as a result of saying yes to this is your own life, then I would say that's money well spent. So growing a team, growing a business, it's yours. You can grow as big or as small. You could be a 6-figure earner like Erin with time and diligence and effort, or you could just, earn enough to pay for your own your own Shakeology and just continue to pay it forward. So we just want you to see the possibilities tonight. So thank you so much. And we really just are so grateful that you're here with us. So next up, we have the beautiful, talented Miss Natalie Johnson. Hey, girlfriend, take it away, sis.
Thank you, Erica. Can you guys all hear me? Okay. All right. So I think it's poignant that Erica ended so much with talking about time, because that is exactly what I'm going to talk to you guys about. And first off, I want to thank you on behalf of all of us coaches for taking time tonight to listen to us and to just share with us tonight, because, time is precious, but I can also tell you that it's one of the biggest objections that people have when we talk about coaching. And I want to share just a little bit about my journey, and I hope that it can inspire you or maybe speak something into you if you feel that this is kind of calling you. For me, I think when I first got started, my coach is Erica, and Erica and I always have to share the story because I am also a former history teacher along with Erica, and then Aaron, who retired from teaching English. And I love stories, and our story began in the classroom. We would share lunches together, and that is actually where the idea of creating a team was. Because at first, it's called Team Beachbody for a reason, because we do this thing together. Like Jenny said, you're never alone, and it helps to have people that are so close to you to see what is possible. And so I also like to think about this business in terms of it is just a matter of time if you will give it a chance. It's not a business, and I appreciate Aaron being straightforward with you, and I am very straight up, as people know. If you're willing to put the time in, you can do great things in this business, but it doesn't have to be a lot of time at first. For me, it was more just to get healthier. I had gained 50 pounds with both of my daughters. So I wanted to stay on Shakeology. So my first hope as a coach was to just share enough to be able to get my Shakeology paid for. And so quickly, I became very inspired by the team, by the culture. I started going to some of the live events, and I could feel kind of this tug. I also know that with being a busy mom, with teaching full time, that I could work with the pockets of time that I had. So quickly after, I realized if I would just work a little bit, maybe 30 minutes during the day, connecting with people or running what Aaron was talking about, like a health and fitness group, I wanted to stay healthy myself. So as a coach, if I could put that time in to inspire other people, I was actually transforming at the same time. And it was something that I didn't want to give up. And I'll tell you that I've been at every level in Beachbody. The first, like we talk about, is more just a hobby and just having fun, and you're not really considering it as a business. But I also, as a teacher, was on a really tight budget. And not too, long after getting into Beachbody, I did go through a divorce, which made me a single mom. And actually what happened was I became so much more intentional with my time. I was working, pretty much I was a teacher for 10 years. I was working a part-time job in the summers, and if not every weekend, every other weekend, for most of my teaching career. And I had a hard time, and I told you I'll be straight up with you, I had a hard time understanding when I had student loans and when I was a professional, I had a degree in history. I had a hard time understanding, like, why can't I give more to my family? And so something that I already loved and something that was already a part of who I was, just by sharing it with people, the next step, I realized it was becoming a part-time income for me. And so I continued, working through my lunches or going to trainings with these girls. We have a lot of local trainings, no matter where you live. There's really awesome leadership trainings. And I just kind of kept growing. And I became the best version of myself because, and it had nothing to do with financial for me at first. But I had no idea how a decision to get healthy would later be a saving grace for me as a single mom who can put her kids into Taekwondo. Like I have my 2 little warriors at home now that are doing martial arts. And for those of you who are paying off loans or who are trying to save up for something for your family, that costs money. Time is money. But if you put it into something that you're so passionate about like this, it doesn't feel like a job. It's so rewarding. And then you turn around and you realize, like, when you're taking your kiddos on like a special date or signing them up for a sporting event, you are giving them something that you earned by just helping someone else. And so time is truly what we choose to put into it. So if you're willing to kind of take that step, you can grow a business and you don't even realize you're doing it. And so I am so proud because, like, Erin and Erica and another coach on our team, Megan Harrell, who's not on here this evening, we all as teachers have left teaching and are doing this now full time. And so it took me 5 years. Because here's the thing, I also didn't put in the time to learn to grow a business until about 2 years ago. And then I realized the potential in Beachbody is beyond my wildest imagination. For every person you help, you can create this new life. And I mean, on so many levels, spiritually, emotionally, financially. And so I truly, truly believe that if you take the time to just give it a chance, you won't be disappointed. Because like Erica said, if anything, you're just going to get healthier. You're going to meet a really cool fit family. And that is the greatest blessing in the world. And wherever it takes you from there, that's up to what you're willing to put into it. But I can tell you that the level that this team is, with Erin, our fearless leader, at the top of Fit Fighter Nation, I mean, we are a 2-time elite team. And that is the top in the whole entire nation. Okay. So, we have the resources and we have the heart, and we continue to grow. And so it's just pretty cool. So I would say if it's just kind of pulling at you, go for it. If anything, you'll get a really cool experience and a great family that'll stay with you. So that is my story. And I am going to turn it over to a beautiful new coach on our team, Jessica.
Oh my gosh, I get so nervous to talk on these. Anyway, so my name is Jessica. I've been doing this for only 3 months now. I'm a Pilates instructor, so not a school teacher, but I'm an instructor, teacher, whatever. Anyway, teach Pilates part-time. I'm also a busy mom. I have 3 kids. I'm a stepmom. My stepson is 13. My girls are 7 and 4. I live here in Indy, and I had been following, in case you have read my latest Facebook post, I shared my heart today. I have been following Erin. Well, before I started this 3 months ago, I had been following Erin on Facebook for about a year. And, you know, oh my gosh, I could say so much. So these are always so hard for me to stick within 5 minutes. But anyway, I had been following her for about a year. And I was like, what in the world is this girl, this lady doing? What is she doing? How does she have all this energy? How does she feel good every day? What is that shake that she's drinking? Why am I not feeling as good as her? How does she look so great? How does she exercise every day? What keeps her motivated? I teach Pilates, but I'm not feeling that way. I have a couple of kids. I'm not feeling that way. What in the world? Okay, so here's the thing. I got asked tonight to speak on selling and how this is not selling. It's not. She was never selling on Facebook. She was never selling on Instagram. In fact, I never even was using Instagram a year ago. What she was doing was speaking from her heart. I always get emotional because it hits me so hard in my heart, okay? Had Erin not put herself out there for an entire year every single day posting what she's just doing every single day, motivating each other, putting herself out there. She reached out to me a couple of times. I joined one of her non-fitness related groups. It was a morning makeover. I was terrible at it. I couldn't get up that early. I tried it. I sucked, okay? But I did it because I needed to know, what was this lady doing? She's a mom. What in the world? She's like a machine, okay? So I followed her. I joined that group. And so back to the selling thing. She was never selling. She was speaking from her heart. She was doing what she was so passionate about. And that's how I feel. Okay, so had I not let her, help me, I would never know. I would never know that I could do it too. Like, I really needed her. I always get emotional. But here's the thing. We're not selling. We're passionate. Like, we need each other, and other people like us need that too. Okay, so I have so much passion, and I know that, I have a couple of challengers on here tonight. I'm so thankful for you guys to be on here tonight. I'm so, so happy and grateful to be on this call. But I want everyone to know that we are never trying to sell you. Like, there are really good people in this world, and like, we just want to help you live a healthier life. We want to show you the way, and we've done it. We know, and we're doing it. And that's why we continue to do it. And we just want to help you. And my passion now in these past 3 months is to help other moms who are struggling. Okay, I struggled big time, to help those moms that are struggling to get their lives back. Oh my gosh, as soon as your babies start getting bigger, and it is so easy for us to lose ourselves. So that is exactly why I do this, and I'm calming down now. It comes from passion. You have to want to help others. You can't do this just for money. You have to truly have a passion. You have to truly want to work on yourself. You do this for a reason, to become better. And that is exactly what all 6 of us and everybody else, all the other coaches on this call right now, and the ones that aren't even on the call, that's what we're doing. End of story. It comes from the heart. So I'm going to pass it on over to Alicia. Take it away, girl.
Hey, everyone. Good evening. Excited to be here with all of you tonight. So let me share a little bit about who I was before I became a Beachbody coach. I also was a full-time working mom. I still am a full-time working mom. But the thing I really want you to get from this is that I was the girl that hated working out. Honestly and truly, I hated it. I hated working out with a passion. And I literally tried every single quick fix that there was to avoid working out and eating healthy. But honestly, those quick fixes weren't getting me the long-term results that I wanted. And in fact, they were actually hurting me more than they were helping me. So I knew that those quick fixes had to stop. So full disclosure up front, I'm someone who was not into fitness before I became a coach, and I knew absolutely nothing about proper nutrition. Okay, so I need y'all to know that up front. But I learned quickly with the help of my coach and with the help of all of the other coaches that are on this amazing team. And even though I'm still learning and will never stop learning, I was figuring things out, and I developed a passion for paying it forward and helping other ladies that struggled with some of the same things that I struggled with. And so then next I was faced with a big dilemma. I am an introvert. naturally, honestly. I know I may not sound that way. I may not appear that way right now, but I'm an introvert. And I literally had less than 300 friends on Facebook. True story. Less than 300 friends. And I maybe posted once or twice a month. And most of the time it was like pictures from my son's field trip or a restaurant check-in from date night with my hubby. That was it. So my audience was limited. And the ones that I was connected with on Facebook knew that I was not a fitness person. Okay. So how in the world was I going to reach people and get them to trust in what I was doing? And most importantly, to trust in me. So with the guidance of Erin, my coach, I just began sharing what I was doing. That's what she told me to do. She told me, just share what you're doing, share your journey. So I began doing that. And at the last year, at the end of September, that was when I shared my first sweaty selfie on Facebook. And that was crazy for me. And with that sweaty selfie in the post, I kind of shared that I had just completed 2 weeks of a commitment to wake up early and get my workout in, the morning makeover, as Jessica referred to. I was able to do that. And I told you, I wasn't a workout person at all. And to get up at 4:35 a.m. was not appealing. And I did it. So I shared it. And y'all, that got me like 80 likes and 30 comments. Now keep in mind, I had less than 300 people that I was connected with. So for me, that was a really big deal to have that many people show that kind of interest. So then flash forward to November, we launched the Core to Force program, and Erin challenged me. She said, Alicia, I want you to go live. I want you to share a live video of yourself doing the workout. What? I was terrified. A live video on myself? That just was not something that made me really uncomfortable, to be honest. And, I was still really overweight at that point. So to think about it made me really self-conscious. And I also thought about the fact of nobody wants to see all that. I mean, I honestly felt that way. I was overweight and I was uncomfortable still in my body with what I was. But I'm a competitive person, even though I'm an introvert. And so I wasn't about to back down from a challenge. So I did it. And that gained a lot more traction. And I had people commenting and asking me, girl, what are you doing? What is that? That looks like so much fun. I need to know more about what it is that you're doing. So that helped me gain a little bit more confidence about sharing on social media. And I began to share more and more. And you see, the most important thing about it is that people related to me. I was real and I was relatable for them. I wasn't just some random person on an infomercial. They knew me, and that made a difference for them. And so from then forward, I was fired up. I was all ready to go. And I began sharing my workouts. I shared my struggles. I shared what I was eating. I even got more comfortable with just sharing my life, just what was going on in my everyday normal life. And I learned through our team training how often to post and the best times for posting, different things like that. I connected with other coaches on the team so that I could watch their posts and draw inspiration from them. And if you're hearing something in the background, my husband just finished his workout, so he's shaking up his recover drink.
Creatine.
Oh, with creatine, he said.
Creatine.
So sorry about that. We're into fitness over here now. We like it. Anyway, so I connected with other coaches on the team, And so that I could watch their posts and kind of see what they were doing and draw a little bit of inspiration from that. And that helped a lot. And then I studied the products so that I became more comfortable with them and I could answer questions better when people ask me questions. Honestly, there's so many resources available to us. It's just really crazy. There's so many things to help us learn more about this business and how to run our business on social media, because that's what we do. That's how we run our business, is through all of the social media tools that we have available to us. And there's a ton of free training out on YouTube that I haven't even tapped into yet. I also use Messenger a lot to chat with people that are interested about joining my free groups, my accountability groups, or what is it about coaching like tonight. So I use Messenger a lot. I'm a lot more comfortable now navigating conversations and using the social media tools. And I owe a lot of that to my coach and to this team, to be honest, because I've learned it through them. So you don't have to know all of this in advance to get started. You're going to learn it as you go. But I started adding more and more friends on Facebook, getting more comfortable with doing that. I was proactive with connecting with people. That kind of graduated over time. I didn't do that all up front, and I certainly wasn't comfortable with doing that up front. I graduated into that. You see, I was that girl who never sent a friend request. If you were friends with me, it was because you requested me. I was that private. I didn't want anyone to know my business. But now I'm past that, and it totally feels natural to do that. So in closing, if you are that girl like me, the one who didn't like workouts, the one who wasn't comfortable using social media, don't let that prevent you from taking on this opportunity. Coaching has honestly opened up a whole new world for me. And it's given me the courage to overcome all of those barriers. And it's given me a whole new sense of purpose. And through my passion of wanting to help other people and to pay it forward, I now have the opportunity to build the start of my successful, life-changing business. And honestly, that feels amazing. So I'm going to turn it back over to Erin to wrap us up.
Okay, you guys, thank you so much, Alicia. So, I mean, what you can see here are 6 women who are still works in progress. And the common thing here is that we all said yes to a decision to work on ourselves. And then we saw an opportunity where we could share the journey with other people. And that's why we're here as coaches. And we're just leading with our hearts. And, you know, I mean, our hearts are wide open and we're just wanting to help other people on the journey. And you're here tonight because we think, I mean, you would be an awesome addition to our tribe. And I mean that with all honesty. You know, there's a reason why you were invited here tonight. And we hope that something spoke to you. And we hope that tonight you can get a better picture of what we do and who we are and what this team is all about. But I think it's pretty clear that you can see that we're just who we are. You know, there's like, everybody's so special, but there's nothing that, like, I don't know, we're not like these like extraordinary special beings that, you know, like we're just so relatable, like Alicia said. And, but we think that there's something really amazing about joining this tribe and how it will change your life. We've all had our life changed because we are a coach. We're all still on this journey of our own health and fitness journey because we're coaches, you know, and every day is something to look forward to because we are coaches. And, you know, what if you said yes tonight? There's nothing bad that can happen from saying yes. You know, there's only an opportunity to get better and to be able to pay it forward and to change someone else's life as you change your own. And so as you jump off here tonight, I just want to ask you that question. What if you said yes, you know, and you invested in I forget how Erica said it, but wellness insurance, right? And you worked on yourself. And you shared a sweaty selfie on social media if you felt like it, right? And you joined this tribe and you just rolled with it. You know, what if that happened? So you guys, what's next is we ask you to make this decision and to reach out to your coach who invited you or to the coach who invited you, and share with them what it was that you heard tonight that spoke to you. And also ask them any question that maybe you still have lingering in the back of your mind. But you need to do it tonight, okay? Because anybody who says yes tonight, okay, I've got something special I'm sending your way, okay, just for me, okay? Nobody else knows what it is. All right, but I've got something special I'm sending to you tonight if you say yes tonight. So when you sign up and you complete your enrollment, tell your coach, say, message Erin, because she's going to send me something, because I want to know who's going to join our team tonight because of what you heard tonight. What was it that made you say yes, okay? And then also next week, on Thursday night, I'm going to lead a special coach training for everyone who's our new coaches, who's ready to pay it forward, who's ready to change their own life as they change the lives of others. So Thursday, October 5th, and it's going to be recorded if you can't make it, but that's just for you guys who are new coaches. And because I want to make sure that you get your business started right, and I want to help you plan the first month of your business. I've learned a lot of things over the past 5 years. I've failed forward, in all honesty, and I've gotten some things right, and I want to make sure that you get it right too. And so we thank you for your time tonight. Really, truly thank you for your time tonight. And what if you said yes? How could that perhaps change your life, but also the lives of your family and those around you too? And again, if you say yes tonight, I've got something coming your way, and we've got some training for all of our new coaches next Thursday night to help you get the first month of your business started right. Okay? So thanks again so much, everybody. You know, we'll come back to this feed too, because this will be available, okay? Like, this isn't vanish or go away. And we'll check your comments and questions too. You can continue interacting as you watch this beyond the live video. That's what's so cool about technology. But we're going to sign off for tonight. So, you know, thank you so much, you guys, for being here.